everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Destiny, and today I'll be telling you guys our experience with flying with Damar. Why am I talking like that? So you guys, our experience with flying with Damar at the flying with Damar on the plane. So we went to Kansas and we took Damar with us. Me, Demarcus, Damar, we all went together. And I thought it was gonna be so stressful. I thought it was gonna be like Home Alone, or like, with that closet door open, it's really bothering me. But like Home Alone, or I just thought it was gonna be hectic because that was my first time flying. Marcus flew before because he used to stay in Kansas, so he would go back from Kansas to Houston, and I thought it was gonna be hectic, and I really thought it was gonna be hectic with having a baby, but it wasn't. So, let me think. What time was our flight? Our flight was at 2:30. I can't remember what time I got up, but I got up. It wasn't really early in the morning. What did I do? I remember making me a big smoothie, and then I forgot to get baby food, so we had to go to the store to get baby food. Really, people always say that you have to be there like so many hours early. I think we made it there like an hour and a half to 2 hours before our time. I'm thinking, I can't really remember. And so that made me feel, just from the anticipation, is that the right word I want to use? Just from like what everybody else say, I thought it was gonna be hectic, and it was not. We walked in. We were trying to check in at one spot, but someone told us, because they had like little computer thingies, I don't know, and a woman came up to us. She's like, oh, you guys go over there. Like, we go over there. So we went over there. I can't remember what over there was, but we checked in our bags, our carry-on, our suitcase, our carry-on, and Damar, he got his little boarding pass. Yeah, that's where we had to go. We had to go to get his boarding pass, and everybody was super duper friendly. The only confusion we had was the suitcase problem, because we thought we could only have one suitcase, and we were able to have 2 suitcases and a carry-on bag, but we did not know that at the moment, which was okay, no biggie, because we made it under the little weight limit before you have to pay extra. What is it's bothering me? What is the thing called? We have to walk through the thingy. Walk through the metal detector, I think. That little thing, because then that's when you have to throw away extra stuff, and that's when they check your bag. You have to take off your shoes and put everything in a little bucket and everything. And I thought that part was gonna be hectic, because I did have breast milk, and I thought, because I seen other people talk about their stories or whatever, how like the airport would throw away their breast milk and all this stuff. But the dude was very gentle when he was going through the bag, kind of just like, you know, and you know, he did check like the water. I don't even think he checked the stuff. I don't think he did, but it was very, very, very good process. What else? We ate there, and we just had Chick-fil-A. At the moment I was pescatarian, so I was a little depressed because I did not want a salad, I'll tell you that much. We're at the airport. I got food.
You don't want none of my fries?
It was so hard for me not to get a... Can I get number 1 from Chick-fil-A? Really hard. But so far this process has been really easy, really simple. Like, people make it seem like going to the airport is so hard, so scary, so hectic. I thought about like Home Alone, how they were so crazy. That's what I thought about. But this is he ain't worried about nothing but eating. This is my salad. Let me show you guys. with the chicken on the side for Marcus to eat because I can't eat it. So you're welcome. You get double the food. Really annoying, but let me see what else had happened. I'm really trying to think. And then okay, so the problem was when you're flying with the baby, not a problem. We had no problems really. But when you're flying with the baby, and your baby's under 2, I think. They call like a lap baby. So really you don't have to buy them a plane seat unless you really want them to have a seat, I guess. But you don't have to buy them a seat. So you can bring on the plane 2 out of 3, a car seat, a stroller, or a playpen. Bring 2 out of 3. We bought car seat and stroller, and you have to go get them a boarding pass, which we did when we first got to the airport. And with that, they just you have to bring like a birth certificate. I think that's all we need, just a birth certificate, just proof of his identification, of the baby identification. And what else? I'm trying to think. And that's really it. So since you guys are a family and you guys are together, when you board the plane, oh, and also you have to, when you go to like the waiting area, I guess you call it, you have to get tags on your items, on the car seat, stroller, or the playpen. You have to get the tags on those. And then you board the plane after Group A. I did not say this. We rode with Southwest. So you board the plane with after Group A. Some people are strict. When we were flying out to Kansas, we wasn't okay. I knew, but Marcus was like, no. But so me being idiot, I don't know why he listened. I don't know why I listened to him. I really just don't. But yeah, so when the dude seen us in the line, he was like, oh, y'all come on. Like, I didn't see you guys. If I would have noticed you guys over here, then I would have told y'all to be on board the plane. So we could have got a good seat, I guess. Or like all of us to sit together. I guess that's why they do it. Like Group A or people, I think they buy their tickets because they want to. I don't really know. But yeah, you go after Group A. So on the way there, we did not all sit sit together, but I was on the end of one seat, and then it was Marcus on the end of the other row. So we did sit by each other, but not really by each other, next to each other, which that was okay. And for Damar, oh my gosh, he fell asleep, which is perfect, right? But his head was all like, it was all over the place. So I just tried to help homeboy out. Woke up, but he was okay. I mean, he looked kind of like scared or whatever, but it was really because I had just woke him up, and then there was just so much going on, I guess, for him. Then after that, he was having time of his life. Meanwhile, Marcus, who I flew before, looking crazy, talking about his ears hurting and stuff, which, like, for me personally, the whole ear situation was not no big deal. Even for Damar, he was chilling, he was still playing and stuff, so that was just Marcus tripping. I feel like he's just so extra, really. Then let me see. Yeah, so we flew. Our flight was 2 hours. Just straight there, no breaks. It did have turbulence, but it wasn't bad. I mean, if you ride roller coasters, it shouldn't be bad. I don't ride roller coasters, but I was still good. And yeah, that was it. On the way there, on the way to Kansas, everybody was lovely. Okay, on the way back, I could have fought everybody in Kansas, and it wasn't even that serious. But I just felt like, so on the way back, we're boarding back at night. I cannot think what time now, but it was at night. And them there, they were so serious. I think that's what the problem was. They were serious, because they were checking, like, we had nothing different from when we flew there, and they was checking in homo, I keep saying it. Dude was just so serious. And I didn't have my shoes on, which was okay. And they had my stuff like behind the thing, so Marcus tried to go get the little bucket so I can get my shoes, because he thought like it already been scanned. And the dude started like yelling at Marcus, not really yelling, but like, you can't be back here, you can't be back here. But you just told him to come back there to get, I can't really remember, to do something. You just told him to go back there, so he tried to go like a little bit farther back to get my stuff, and the dude was like tripping. So then he noticed I didn't have on my shoes. He was like, oh, you can come back here, I didn't know you didn't have your shoes on. Well, if you should, like, that's what Marcus was just trying to tell you. But so yeah, he was, I mean, okay, I get you trying to be safe, but he was serious. He was serious. And so then also we were boarding, we were already just waiting in the little lines or whatever. And Marcus had asked, when do we board? Because, or whatever. And the man was like, oh, you guys board after group A. I was just double checking to make sure, because we messed up flying to Kansas. So just to double check. And he was like, oh, you guys board after group A. But after group A, but he was like, but it don't matter. You guys can board with group A. So I'm like, okay, we're already standing in line. Let's just stay right here then. So I give him, then also it was raining and storming, lightning, so we had a little delay. It was a little scary looking to be like, oh shoot, we about to be flying in there. But it was still okay. It was a little bit of turbulent, but it was still okay. It was kind of the same from when we flew there the first time. So so I give him my thing, and he was just like, mind you, we've been standing here, you've been looking at us, we ain't going nowhere, we're the only black people, sorry. So give him the thing, and he was just like, you board after group A. But we literally just asked you 5 minutes ago, and you said it didn't. That's okay. But that was the only thing that bothered about that little bit right there, and that dude checking our stuff. That was the only thing that bothered me the whole flight. Damar, the way back home, Damar was asleep. They did have an extra seats on the plane, so he was able to sit in his car seat. So we didn't have to hold him. He was able to be in his car seat, which was perfect because he fell asleep. So he was asleep for majority of the plane ride. I think he woke up probably 15 minutes before landing. But yeah, it was wonderful. It wasn't, excuse me, it wasn't stressful how we thought it was. I feel like if you want to go that early, that's okay. If you want to make sure, I feel like everybody moved quick, so I feel like everyone moves quickly, but not like where you're confused quickly, if that makes sense. But you can come early because they do have restaurants if you want to eat. I guess make sure you're doing everything right, make sure you got everything in order, I guess. But yeah, everything was cool and everybody was lovely. Snacks, complimentary snacks, Wi-Fi on the plane. But the thing with the Wi-Fi on the plane, you have to have something so you can watch the movies that they say you can watch. It wasn't free. You had to already have like a downloaded app that you have to pay for or something like that. That's how they got you. Because I thought I was about to watch Wreck-It Ralph. No, Ralph Takes the Internet. which I just watched yesterday on Netflix. But anyways, that was our experience flying with Damar, and I hope you guys enjoyed my video, and if you did, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, I don't know what else to say. Toodaloo.